What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Rivah. It's very nice to meet you. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. And as I always say, make sure you guys leave your comments in the comment section down below. It does not matter how you feel about this video. We all want to talk about it. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH _JORDON, and we are going to go ahead and jump right into the video. Good morning. Happy Monday. Let me know if you guys do like these morning uploads. I just felt the need to post this morning, so let me know in the comment section down below if you guys do like these morning uploads, so I can keep it up. But let's go ahead and just jump right into the video.
I think everybody asked except for Kay. Kay, how much does a woman's behavior tell about a man?
I think it depends on what's going on. I mean, I don't know. I think that people have different views about this. I personally, mine are that it really just depends what's going on. If you're out with your man and you're disrespecting him and just like doing all this, yes, that tells something about the man because you're treating him a certain way, maybe in a public situation or, whatever, or even at home. But like I don't know.
Okay, can I ask you?
Sometimes people
Hold on, brother.
People think that
sometimes people think interesting. They said right. Interesting.
Nope. Right? Sometimes people think that like
people jump in and say, "Hey, let me ask you a question."
Hold on, brother.
I got you, JR.
Quick ad real quick.
It's too early. I can't believe it's time to get up already, but that's okay. A man's
standing on her own or whatever Kayla said. I was agreeing at the time, but I can't read it back verbatim.
Something like that, yeah.
It was something like that. Mm-hmm. I think that's true. Like, I don't search for the validation of men online because I have a man, and I mean, you can look at it both ways. Like, some people look at someone who looks for validation and is like a certain way, like, ooh, whatever, online as someone who, is a good mate. My man would look at me and be like, if I was out here looking for the attention of random online men, like, and that's just not even who I am. So, like, I know that sometimes people might think,
Okay. So she's saying that some people have an online persona, and with that persona, they are women that are not truly saying that they are what they say they are, or whatever. But they're actually seeking validation of other men. And in real life, if her man saw her doing that, he would find that weird that she's seeking validation of other men, right? Which is true. You do have people out here who are doing that. You do have people out here who are phony and fake. You absolutely have that will put on this smiley face and pretend like they're so like pro men, and the behind doors they're giving their man hell. That is 100% true. However, I just feel like you are who you are. Okay, so you have to be valid and you have to be telling the truth. Men can gravitate to whatever they want to. But as a person who's standing for something, if you're going to stand for something, you have to be able to be authentic and be you. And people can tell that. People can tell when you're being real. People can tell when you're, 10 toes down for what you're believing and what you're talking about. I don't think it makes sense to be on whether you have this man, right, or not. I don't think it makes any sense to be disrespecting anyone. I mean, to me. And I think it just shows the type of person that you are and also what you're capable of when you are very combative with other men, because it just shows what's inside of you and what's in you. So it's a bigger thing. It's not about trying to get attention or whatever. It's showing what is inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, when your back is against the wall, when somebody pushes that button, how you're going to retaliate, how you're going to act. So obviously we know that if you and your significant other get into an argument, we can kind of guess how it is that you're going to behave.
There's no way she has a man. I mean, people can think whatever they want, but I just think it really depends. And for me, the only time I would say that is if the woman is doing something to disrespect or undermine her man. Like, if a woman is just, like, standing up for herself while someone's trying to come at her, I'm not going to be like, oh, she's unruly. She must not have a good man at home. I'm going to be like, she must have a good man at home because she's not trying to cater to these people that she doesn't even know. So, I mean, it just depends.
She must have a good man at home because she's not trying to cater to people that she don't know. What does that have to do with being nice and having a certain disposition about yourself?
Right.
About the
I mean, but being nice or not
certain
has
things.
nothing to do with being nice or not is of your own personal. That's a character trait of your own. You can
No,
be
it's not.
be nice.
It's a learned behavior.
Being nice is not a character trait. I just
It's
talked to you.
every single thing that you do on this earth is a learned behavior.
Okay, but
Everything.
being nice is a character trait. So, like, if someone is a nice person, yeah, I mean, they can be single or not. They can have a good man or a bad one, or a good woman or a bad one.
Well, we're not arguing about whether you're single or not. We're talking about, is it the behavior? Is the behavior a reflection of the man that she's with?
Not necessarily, because a person can be nice to everyone and treat their man terribly. I mean, let's not act like this is not a thing. There are plenty of women.
Now that piece is very true. That's very true. But she's not speaking of it in the reverse, but that's very true. You can have a female who is nice to everybody outside, smiling, you know, hi, how you doing, boo, boo, like this perfect person, and when her man walks in the house, it's, you know, hell. So that is very, very true. You have some people who are the reverse, who are, you know, kind and loving and sweet to everyone, and then their man has a horrible relationship with them, and then people are like, what do you mean? She's so nice. And he's like, yeah, to you. So for that is 100%. That is very true. That's very true.
And that's nice to everyone and
there
treats
are
her man
plenty.
terribly. That is.
Yeah, actually,
If that is not the
and they've been married.
I've ever seen in
There
my
are
entire
plenty of
life.
women who are out in the world being just nice and agreeable,
She's
and
nice
everyone loves them. And
That's
they
true.
go home and undermine and belittle their men.
No, but this is what we talk about all the time. Like, you know, they if the boss, you know, texts or calls and says jump, you know, she's like, how high? She'll bend over backwards for the job and for her coworkers and for her friends and for her homegirls. But if her man asks her to do one thing, she's not willing to do it. So that is 100% true. I mean, there are females out there like that. But does that mean that if you see a woman that's outside with a man, you're gonna be like, oh, you know, if she behaves like this, that I'm not gonna look at him, I'm definitely gonna look at him still. That's still not gonna change the fact that we're all gonna look at him and be like, you're not gonna do anything. Like, what's going on?
All day long. Like,
that is so cap, bro. And
It's
maybe
not cap.
people
Oh
just,
my gosh,
no,
it's not cap. Me and my
people just
mom
don't
was
have
just
eyes
talking
and they're
about
not
it.
paying attention.
Okay.
Because you can
on our
spot
show,
that junk
Kay?
a mile away.
Okay.
And remember on our show, Kay, when I was talking about, I don't know whose show it was, but I don't know. I was talking about something and I was observing a married couple that was displaying some toxic behavior. That's exactly the toxic behavior in that relationship. Like, she is so nice and like kind to everybody on the team, to everybody. Like, when we go places, the servers and the help and all the, you know, whatever. But the way that she talks to this man, and sometimes even in front of us, like not when we're out, but like when it's just a group, I'll be like, oh no. I feel bad for the guy. I really feel bad for the guy.
You answered your own
She's
question.
so nice to all of us. She's nice to people. People love her. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because she's the one that makes the money. I don't know. But the way she talked to him.
You answered your own question because
I think-
apparently you saw her disrespecting him, right? That's how you know it occurred, right?
Yeah.
So that tells you
That's
everything.
in public.
Yeah.
Well, she's one of our business
but-
partners. So when I was saying within the group, I meant like at our office, like in an intimate space
But
where
she
everybody knows
displayed
each
it
other.
to
in this
you.
intimate space.
Exactly.
Which contradicts what it is that you just
Vacations
said.
together, we do stuff like that. So it's a
No. You
It contradicts.
No, any setting. It doesn't matter if it's your mom that comes over, your brother, your sister, whatever. That's public. If it's not you and your spouse alone having a conversation, if you are showing this outside, if this is what you would do in front of people, imagine what you would do if people were not around. So, yeah, whether it's business people or not, like, that's too much.
You just said.
No, it doesn't, because she was talking about how she was piggybacking.
How would she know how she treats her man at home if she didn't do it in front of Kayla?
The way that she treats him in intimate environments when it's just the team versus how she treats him when we go
in
out
public. You still know about it.
I personally think that like when you have an intimate family like structure, that's
you missed what he said. You said the only way you can know about that is you saw that personally.
Yes, I saw it.
Okay,
so that's in public.
Tell you what your chick was doing, right?
I don't consider. Okay, I can get what you guys are saying. I just
hold on. Let me just say this though.
Around like
why she's so
nice in
nice
your family or friend group,
but
and it's just you guys. I don't consider that in public. But
you can tell you why that chick is so nice.
Mr. Logic, you just admitted to trying to pick up a woman who was outwardly mean and had an attitude towards you.
What are you talking about?
What are you
talking about?
talking
That has nothing
about?
to do with the conversation.
Yes, it does.
But look, hold on.
Clearly, she didn't have a man, is what he emphasized. She didn't have a man, is what he emphasized. And I'm assuming that if she got with him, is what he's saying is that she would be different because she would move differently around men, considering the man that she's covered under. But the point that we're making is that how would Kayla know any of this unless it happened in front of her, which is a reflection of her publicly disrespecting her man and a reflection of the man that she's with.
Right. So like I was saying, again, I just don't think that in a family home or like our people environment is necessary.
See, this is one of the issues, right? And not necessarily with Kayla, because Kayla didn't say this is how she would do things or this is her family unit, but like with her friend or the person that she's talking about. This is the issue. Some people don't know like when to keep home things or private things private. So they will be all in front of people just spilling out all of their tea, right? Like all their family business, all their issues, all their drama, all their problems in front of everybody to see. So what Anton and what Mr. Logic is saying is 100% correct, because if you're doing this, again, if you're doing this in front of us, what are you doing when we're not around, number one? And number two, the fact that you don't have enough respect for your spouse to see that there's people around and to know your place shows the type of person that you are and the type of mentality that you have. So regardless, like literally regardless of like who it is, what type of people, it's your mom, it's your sister, whatever, it's the level of respect that you're supposed to have for that person in front of anyone else.
Really public. When we are together, we take family vacations together with the kids. We are, I have her daughter on my lap. We are a tight-knit group. So she acts like that when it's the group. When we go out, she's nice to everyone. Like when we went on a trip, we were out at the resort and, the people, whatever, they act different.
It's definitely something that's like really unhealthy when you're in a relationship with a woman and she's always disrespecting you in public, bashing you, rude to you. You know what I'm saying? You know why that's so messed up? Because it's always gonna make people look at your manhood. It's always gonna make other men look at you like a chump. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna make you look like the weaker vessel and like she's running you. You know what I'm saying? And for a man and for, the man's, how men operate, that leadership is never going to be a good situation, and that's the stuff that breaks up relationships with these, nicer guys. Always the guys that will sit there and have that combative attitude with you in public or, kind of like calm down because they don't want to be embarrassed. Like it's such a hard struggle. And relationships should not be a power struggle. It shouldn't be a tug of war. You know what I'm saying? Like it should never even come to that. It should never even come to that. Like, because you should know your place. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Please drop your opinions, your feelings, your thoughts, all of that. I want to know how you guys are feeling about that. And I will make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. My Instagram is at RIVAH_JORDON. Hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to leave the comment in the comment section down below about these morning uploads. Okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah! Love you.